Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is doing very well today. So I'm back with another video. Today's video, as promised, is I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I lost my baby weight. If you're new here, I'm a first-time mom and I am 4 months postpartum, and I'm just going to show you guys what I do and what I eat and what I've been doing to shed my baby weight. So if this is something you're interested in, stay tuned and please watch to the end. Before we get into this video, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the notification bell so you get notified whenever I post a new video. So straight into this video then. So if you're new here, my baby was about 8.5 pounds, and I added a total of 36 pounds. And when I had a C-section and when the baby came out, I only lost 3 pounds afterwards. So it took a while. Well, I guess it's not really a while, it's just 4 months, and to lose all the weight. I still have 4 pounds lingering to get to my pre-pregnancy weight, but I'm fine. So I just thought I should come here and share my tips and what I did to lose this weight. But because I know that there are lots of new moms that are struggling with their weight and they are thinking they can never lose their baby weight, but I promise you can. And I know everybody's body is not exactly the same, but I'm just gonna try and help as much as I can. So I'm just gonna tell you guys what I did to lose weight, to lose my baby weight postpartum. So I don't know if you've seen my 2 weeks postpartum updates, my 6 weeks postpartum updates, and my 4 weeks postpartum update. But I've basically if you've seen those videos, you basically see that after my C-section, I wasn't really minding what I was eating, and obviously I couldn't exercise because I had a C-section and I needed time to heal. So I wasn't eating a good diet. I was eating junk. I was eating crap, basically. If you've seen my previous video, my postpartum updates video, you'll see that that's what happened. When I got to 8 weeks and I had my 8 weeks appointment, my GP, my doctor, gave me the go ahead to start working out. I was healing properly, but I still didn't really work out. I was mainly just going for long walks. I wasn't really eating well because I just didn't have time to cook. So basically what I'm trying to say is I wasn't really eating well and I wasn't really cooking. So I was only losing weight because I was breastfeeding, I think. I know I've read a lot of places where people say they're breastfeeding but they still do not lose weight, they are adding weight. But thank God my case was different and I was losing weight while I was breastfeeding. Maybe because I didn't lose a lot of weight after the baby, because also I've heard a lot of people saying when they gave birth they lost 10 kg at once, they lost 5 pounds at once, they lost 10 pounds. I came back from the hospital and I only lost 3 pounds, and the baby that came out of me was 8.5 pounds. So you see where I'm coming from. So that was the first blow. So I wasn't really doing anything in terms of my diet and in terms of exercise for the first few months, actually, first couple of months. But because I was breastfeeding exclusively, I think that's why I was losing weight. So I was losing I lost a few weights. I specified them in my postpartum updates if you want to check that out. But so after I got to go ahead to exercise, I didn't really exercise until 3 months postpartum, and then I did the Chloe Ting summer shred challenge. And just to see how, it's going to work for my body postpartum with C-section patch and all that. So I have, I'm going to leave a link of my challenge and to see my before and after pictures and what happened afterwards after I did the challenge. So it was a 1 month challenge. So I started when I was 3 months, just about 3 months and 1 week, and I finished about 4 months because it was a 1 week challenge. So I'm going to put a link on the screen so you can go and check that out and see how I got on. So this video is basically just to tell you guys how I lost weight. So some of the things that I did was, obviously, like I said before, I did the challenge. So I was working out every day because the challenge was structured. So I was pretty much working out at least 5-6 times a week for about 40-45 minutes to 1 hour. And I was eating properly now. So I was minding what I was eating. I was mainly doing, before I got pregnant, I was doing the keto meals. But now I only started doing low carb meals, and then I switched to carb cycling. So basically I was eating low carb some days and high carb some days. So the days I'm eating low carb, I will eat low carb and high fat, and the days I'm eating high carb, I'll eat high carb and low fat. So that's what I've been doing, and that's what I'm still doing, because I don't think I'm ready to give up carbs at the moment, but I'm eating healthy carbs. But I just feel like I'm losing weight, I'm healthy, and I just feel like I don't think there's a need to deprive myself. Although I will not, well, I'm calling it deprive because I've been eating carbs I ate carbs when I was pregnant, and I've been eating carbs afterwards, and I just feel like low carb is the best way for me to go. Instead of going drastically back into keto, I would probably default because I will crave carbs. So I'm doing low carb instead on high carb days, so I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything. So at the moment I'm doing high carb, I'm doing carb cycling. And then another thing that I'm doing is intermittent fasting. I know you guys are going to come for me to be like, oh, you're a new mom, you're breastfeeding, you shouldn't be fasting. Well, I wasn't intentionally fasting. I realized that when I wake up in the morning, feed the baby, do all the things that I have to do, put the baby to have a nap, while the baby's having a nap, doing other things, by the time I'm ready to actually have a meal, it's already like 2 p.m. And that was not intentional. And that kept happening day after day. When I get hungry and it's time and I actually feel like I want to eat, it's like 1 p.m., 2 p.m. So I just felt like, okay, so if and everything is fine, my milk supply is still fine. In fact, my milk supply is like surplus. My milk supply is fine, it's not affecting my milk supply, and I was always eating in the afternoon for the first time. So I thought to myself, this is basically intermittent fasting. Although I'm not doing it intentionally, but this is basically intermittent fasting. I'm not eating anything until like 1 p.m., 2 p.m. And then I normally do not eat at night. I mean, when I mean at night, I don't eat like late at night. The latest time I eat sometimes like 7:30, 8 o'clock. Most of the time I eat around like 6 p.m. my last meal. So I just felt like this is basically intermittent fasting, so why not just do it? So it wasn't affecting my supply. My baby was getting enough milk. I still had enough milk to pump and put in the fridge, but I still have enough milk. Every day I pump and put extra milk in the fridge. I have like a chest freezer full of milk, breast milk that I've pumped. So yeah, so my supply is still very good. Baby's eating exclusively I'm exclusively breastfeeding, and I still have enough to pump and put in the fridge. So at the moment, I think I have about 3 months supply of milk in the freezer. So yeah, so my supply is still fine. And if I eat when I'm not hungry, I feel like I start feeling nauseous and I want to throw up. So I just felt like I'm unintentionally doing intermittent fasting, why not just make it intentional? So I started eating 2 times a day. So that's the 2 mad meal, so 2 meals a day. So I still do the carb cycling, but in a day. So the days I'm having low carb, I eat twice a day and I just make it low carb. And the day I'm having high carb, I eat twice a day, but I just make it high carb. I've been putting a lot of videos on my 2 meals a day on low carb and high carb days. And I also have a playlist with all the videos that I've done on what I've been eating. So if I'm going to put a link on top of the screen, so you can go and check that out to see what I've been eating. So yeah, so I've been doing 2 mad, and I'm also been working out and exercising, and I've been making sure that I track my calories, because one thing people don't understand is you can actually be eating healthy, but you're eating too much calories. And if you're eating too much calories and you're not working out, or you're not using all of that calorie, or using some of that calorie, then you won't be in calorie deficit. You won't be in calorie deficit. And if you're not in calorie deficit, you won't lose weight. So I track my calories and my macros, and I eat twice a day. I do carb cycling, and I also work out at least 5-6 times a week, for about 40-50 minutes to an hour. So yeah, and then I'm breastfeeding. I think that I have to mention breastfeeding, because even when I wasn't working out and I wasn't eating well, breastfeeding was making me lose weight. So I guess breastfeeding is one of the things that actually made me lose weight. Maybe I'll put a picture of what I looked like pregnant and a picture of what I looked like now. I don't know. But just to show you guys that, you know, I've actually lost all the weight, and I'm actually healthy, and baby is healthy. Everything is fine. So do not mom shame me here, because I need to be healthy to take care of my baby. So yeah, and I feel like whenever I walk out, I feel good. So I'm not going to feel guilty for looking after myself as well. So yeah, so that is that. So this really is just like a short video just to tell you guys what I do. So you just have to be committed. You have to be committed. There's some days that I wake up and I'm like, oh God, do I have to work out? But I just push myself and I work out. So you have to be committed. You can't be at home saying, I want to lose weight, I want to lose weight, but you're not doing anything about it. If you want to do something about it, start doing something about it. So yeah. So just to recap, what I'm doing basically is I'm exercising and I am eating healthy. To be honest, you don't have to exercise an hour a day or 6 times a week. You can do 3 times a week. You can exercise every other day. You can only do 20 minutes exercise, 30 minutes exercise. The workout only accounts for like 20%. 80% is your diet. So if you're working out but then you're still eating chocolates and ice cream, then, you know, I mean, I don't deprive myself. I have ice cream, I have chocolate, but guess what? I have like keto chocolate cake and like hollow top ice cream, which is basically erythritol instead of sugar, and it's like 200 and something calories for the whole tub, compared to like Ben and Jerry's that's like 1,500 calories for a tub. And obviously I don't eat the whole tub. I only eat like 70 grams or something, and I measure my food, I weigh it. It's just the OCD in me, but you know. So yeah, so basically I try to eat as healthy as possible, and I do my workouts, and this is what I look like now, you know. So there was no like magic, or there was no like pill or anything that I took. This is basically what I did. So if I can't do it, because trust me, I can be very, very lazy at times. Sometimes I just be like, can I just stay in bed? I just watch TV all day. I can be lazy at times. If I can do it, you definitely can, because I'm sure I win the award for being lazy sometimes. But yeah, so that's what I've done. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm happy. And the happier I am, the happier baby's gonna be. So it's a win-win. And yeah, and I'm very strong now. Can you see my muscle? I'm very proud of that. Look, very proud. So strong mommy. So basically that's it, guys. If I have anything else that I remember that I'm doing, I don't think so, but if there's anything else that I remember, I will put it on my social media or my Instagram, or you know, in the comment section, you know. So yeah, so that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, what are you waiting for? Come on, just tap the button, tap it, please. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, like this video, and turn on your notifications so you get notified whenever I post a new video. Thanks, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.